Right, gonna be honest, guys. I'm a bit tired of this. A little bit tired of this. Not gonna lie. So it's been a while since I've done a bit of a rant or a video that's not a Let's Play on this channel because I've been determined to just enjoy gaming in the way that I want. I've been determined to just walk away and play games exactly how I like. I really enjoyed Metal Gear 3. I really enjoyed playing through, again, Dragon Age Origins, one of the best games of all time. And now I'm enjoying recording my next game for the channel. It's awesome. I love it, right? Recently, though, you all know I've done video essays. I say video essays, a little video here and there on Ghost of Tsushima and how much it means to me and how much of an amazing game it is. Because very cleverly, it just tells modern politics to sit down and play this game and shut up. It's not about the modern world. It's not about any nonsense that may be out there. It's about being a samurai or being an assassin in this vast, open, feudal Japanese playground world, right? The lead developers for that project were considered ambassadors, honorary ambassadors of Tsushima. That's how well received the game was by Japanese folks at the time. And I've waxed lyrical about the game before, so I'm not really going to get into it right now. My issue is that we've now had a reveal trailer for, well, Ghost of Yotei, which is the sequel, and I've now received how many is it now? Let me check. Seven emails, 7 or 8 emails on this subject, asking me, did you see the trailer? Did you see it? Can you talk about it? Either on the Northern Exile channel or on the Northern Exile gaming channel. Well, this is a gaming story, so it's going to be on the Northern Exile gaming channel. And cast in the lead role is Erika Ishii. If you don't know who this person is, she is a quite rabid, woke, leftist, woke, all of that. Doesn't like white men, doesn't like the police, doesn't like anything that isn't strictly fitting her demographic of who should be allowed to be in the world, right? This is true, by the way. Literally, go and Google her, go and look for anything that she said online. It's all, I'm not making any of this up. Go and look. This is not sensationalist. This is not pie in the sky. This is literally verbatim what she said in the past. Okay? Alright. So, she has been cast not just as the voice actress of this game, Ghost of Yotei, she's been cast as the face and body model as well, right? This is not somebody I agree with politically, and to be honest with you, this is somebody who I find to be quite a vile person through how intolerant she is of most people around her who either don't look like her, don't conform to her worldview, or, don't conform to her sexuality choices and pronouns and God knows what else, right? I don't like her. This is not somebody who is on my Christmas card list, to put it simply. And I was speaking to a friend of mine the other day, and he said, look, I don't like woke stuff, but I can separate the art from the artist, right? That's what I'm going to try and do with this game. And I said, well, congratulations to you, man. Well, but I can't do that. And he said, well, he said Hitler was a really good artist, but, he did do some nice paintings. And I was like, yeah, but I wouldn't buy his paintings for that reason. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand why this is hard to understand. I wouldn't buy his paintings for the same reason I wouldn't buy Ghost of Yotei, because I think the person who is front and centre in the game is an evil piece of garbage. So I would rather not, back that with my money. I'm not going to tell anybody else what to do, but I'm going to vote with my wallet and not get this game, which is a real shame considering how much I loved Ghost of Tsushima 1. I honestly thought it's one of the best games of the past couple of decades. This is not somebody I want to support. And, he then said to me, well, how do you know her politics are going to be involved in the game? And I said to him, look, sucker punch on many things, but fools they are not. Any decision that they've made in regards to developing this video game has been made on purpose. they have included Erika Ishii in this game on purpose. This is not something... They haven't just mistakenly cast her, and haven't realised what she's like online. No, right? They've also made many hires over the past couple of years that are very, very far left-leaning. Like, if you go on any X profile that is on there, it's all pronouns everywhere, and it's all this, that, and the other, Not something that I particularly want in my video games. Don't really care, don't want it there, right? We will get into Veilguard in a minute, because we're going to bring that into the discussion too. I'm going to vote with my wallet and not get this game. It's not for me. It just isn't for me. It's not made for me. It's not built for me. It's not built by people who like me. And to be honest with you, if I'm playing a character who's Erika Ishii, right, I'm probably going to run her into every single spear on the screen. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any connection to her. I don't want to personify her. I don't want my character that I'm using, that I'm role-playing as in the game, to be her. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to play as that person, so I'm going to vote with my wallet and go elsewhere and play something else, right? The Sony execs have all come out recently and said, well, if you don't like it, I don't like her being in the game, don't play it. But you know what's going to happen? Many people will not play this game. Many people will not get this game. And who will be blamed for that? Will it be Sony for telling you that if you don't like it, don't buy it, and we just follow their advice? No. No, it'll be us. We'll be blamed. We'll be the bigots. We'll be the intolerant ones, I want to follow Jin's story. Let's just take Erika Ishii out the equation, right? Okay? Let's take all DEI and inclusivity and all that out of the equation. I want to follow Jin's story and where it goes next. I want to know how this haunted person from his past goes on with life and what he does next. I want that. Like, I want to see what Jin does next. And everybody got really into Jin Sakai over the course of his story. Everybody was really there with him and wanted to see him succeed and do well. And now we're never going to see what happens next. The story's moved forward 300 years, and now we're playing as this character. Now, I'm going to get into the opposite side of this argument for a bit. I kind of get what people mean when they say, the minute you see a female protagonist in games these days, you roll your eyes. And I don't think that's fair. I honestly don't. Because I'm guilty of it too. I do it as well. Every time I see a female character who's a lead character in a video game, I go, oh, here we go. Here we go. Boss bitch time. She's going to be this insufferable, man telling off woman who's showing all the boys how it's done. You know what I mean? All that kind of nonsense. Here we go. You ready? You can write the script yourself. And whilst that has happened quite a lot, there are also games that don't do that. There are also games that don't do that. Quite good ones too. Very good ones. I'm struggling to think of one right now. Stellar Blade. I'm kidding. Well, it is a good game, but I'm kidding. Yeah, Bayonetta, another one. Good games. Even the Lara Croft Tomb Raider games, good games. In general, good games. Not bad at all. You can have female leads in games. The original Horizon, brilliant game. Really cool. Loved it. Thought it was great. My missus played the hell out of it, Horizon Zero Dawn, and I liked watching her play it. It was really good. And here's the juxtaposition of this argument. I don't mind inclusivity in games. I really don't. Like, I think, the reason why I design my own tabletop RPGs with inclusivity in mind is because I want you to be able to find yourself in my setting. Now, my setting has clear rules and definitions of where those people come from, in terms of cultures and creeds and locations, right? But in terms of whether you're a black person, Asian person, you can find yourself in my settings. I make that choice to include that in there, because I want you to be able to find yourself. What I don't do is inject modern politics into my settings, because that has no place there, because, I'm either operating in a medieval fantasy world, or I'm operating in a sci-fi world, and either way, it's escapism. People come to escape the real world. Not everything needs to have a political message or slogan behind it. Sometimes you want to just exist in a world and have fun somewhere that isn't planet Earth, so you can escape the nonsense that is infecting our daily lives for 5 minutes. And that's how I write games. But inclusivity, yeah, I'm for it. You know, we should have more representation of female leads in games. We should have more, you know, black people maybe, you know, as protagonists in games. I've never said anything on the contrary. I think, yeah, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that. I'd play games like that. No problem. Right? What I won't do is get behind things like Assassin's Creed Shadows. And what I won't do is support vile pieces of shit like Erika Ishii when she goes on about how white men shouldn't exist. And, you know, this... And this isn't even made up. Go and Google her. Go and Google Erika Ishii white men comments. There's thousands, dude. There's thousands. Go and have a look. I just don't support her. You know? I remember back in the old days when they did a Vampire the Masquerade role-playing session series called LA by Night, and it was really good. Erika Ishii tanked the entire fucking thing. The entire thing. Every session she was in had to be about her. Every single time she was on screen, every single session had to be about her and her politics. She was a Bruja vampire, the most violent kind, who refused to do violence to anybody. And she would get away with it. All the time. That the world broke its back to accommodate this bitch. Literally. This is the kind of person she is. And this is the kind of person who is now leading the charge of Ghost of Yotei. Nah, not for me. Not for me. This ain't it, Jack. This ain't it. She deserves to make... I'm not one of those people, by the way. I'm not somebody like rampant leftists who try and get people banned for certain things. No, dude. Erika Ishii should be allowed to make a living doing whatever she wants to do. If she's good at it, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just disappointed that she's getting to make a living ruining something that I love. That's all. You know? And I won't be buying it. I'm tired. I'm really, really, really tired of gaming on both sides, dude. Like, because you know, there were guys who took one look at this being a female protagonist in Ghost of Yotei and were like, nope. No, not buying that. Dude, come on. Right? Come on. That is not a reason not to buy a game. A female protagonist is not a reason not to buy a game. An Erika Ishii protagonist, that's definitely a reason not to buy a game. I'm with you on that one. Right? Because you object to her worldviews, and you refuse to play a game in which the lead character, the person playing the lead character, actively hates you for the skin colour you have. Yes, I agree. Don't play the game. But just walking away because there's a female protagonist, dude, come on. Okay? Put the Kleenex down, go outside, and touch grass. And that's all I'm going to say on that one, okay? Having a female protagonist doesn't make your game bad. Having bad writing makes your game bad. And to be honest with you, I think AAA gaming and gaming in general, media in general, has earned this fate. It's earned this ire. Companies these days, they don't deserve your trust. They need to earn that. Nobody gets a free pass. Nobody. You know? You have every right to look at Ghost of Yotei and think, oh no. Oh no. Right? You have every right to be skeptical. Because gaming has earned nothing but your skepticism. Especially places like IGN and all of these other shill companies who have a political agenda. Do not listen to them. Simple as. Do not listen to them. I'm very tired of the way gaming is going. And now they've taken one of my favourite franchises away from me because I'm never going to play this game. I'm literally never going to play this game. And it sucks. And going over to Dragon Age Veilguard, a game that now has, you know, top scars in it, because, yeah, that's what we need in a medieval fantasy setting. A medieval fantasy setting in Dragon Age, by the way, where you have magic, so you can basically become or do whatever you want with enough magical power, but no, we have top scars. If you don't know what they are the scars that you get when you remove your own breast because you're mentally damaged. Yeah. And by the way, do you know who is another voice actress who is one of the lead characters in that game? That's right, Erika Ishii. So, you know, don't come at me with this. Like, I won't be playing that game either. I've recently decided I've cancelled my EA Plus subscription. I wasn't going to buy the game, but I also have EA Plus, so I was going to play it for the channel. I'm not going to play Veilguard. Do you know why? Well, I'm going to do another video on that in a few days. But one of the main reasons is none of your choices from the previous Dragon Age games matter in Veilguard. They're not bringing them forward. That is an utter betrayal of everything that Dragon Age and BioWare are supposed to stand for, and just shows you how much they've changed and how much they don't give a shit about their heritage, and they don't give a shit about the people who liked Dragon Age. They're not making it for you. If you liked Origins 2 and Inquisition, they're not making this game for you. They're making it for the mythical modern audience that won't buy it. So say goodbye to BioWare. They're done. They won't be here in a year. Doing one video about this has made me tired again. So I'm going to go and play some Cyberpunk. I'm going to record that for the channel. I know. Be excited. An actual good game without modern politics. Who would have thought? Alright. I love you all a long time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll speak to you soon, alright? Take care. Bye now.